everybody. Today we are going to talk more about Pesach and what we do on Pesach. So you might know this, but on Pesach we have a very special celebration. It's called the Pesach Seder. Now Seder means order because there's lots of steps that we do at the Seder, and we do it all in a very special order. So today we are going to get ready for our Pesach Seder, and we're going to talk about what we need for our special Pesach Seder. So first off, we need something for our table. That's right, we need a tablecloth. So now I'm going to get out my tablecloth here. I'm going to cover my table. I'm going to get it all ready. There we go. All right. Now, let's see what we need next. Next we need candles. Just like Shabbat, the way we start Shabbat is by lighting candles. On Pesach, we begin with lighting candles too. And the blessing we say is a special bracha, a special blessing just for Pesach. So here are my candles. All right, let's see. What do I need next? Do you think I need challah? That's right. No, we don't need challah. We don't put that on our Pesach table. We don't even have challah or chametz in our houses. Bye-bye challah. Instead, we are going to have matzah. Now, do you know how many matzos we have at our Pesach Seder? If you said 3, you were right. We have 3 matzos. 1, 2, 3. Now, each matzah is here for a special reason. It is here to symbolize some of the Jewish people. So the first matzah is for us to remember the Jewish people that are Kohanim. Remember in Parsha we were talking about how Hashem asked Aaron and his sons to serve in the Mishkan and take care of it. And we said from then on, any child who was born from Aaron and his children were called Kohanim. Even today, the Kohanim have a special job that they can do. They give us blessings on certain Chagim. One of them is Pesach. So the first matzah is for all the Jewish people that are Kohanim. The second matzah is for another group of people called Leviim. Leviim are people who worked in the Beis HaMikdash too, but they had a different job. Their job was to sing songs and daven to Hashem. So this matzah is for the Leviim, or for a Levi. And the last matzah is for the Jewish people that are called Yisroel. Yisroel are all the other Jewish people that are not Kohanim and not Leviim. They are called Yisroel. So we have 3 matzos, one for the Kohen, one for the Levi, and one for the Yisroel. Now, let's see what else we need. Well, on Pesach, we use something called a Haggadah. Where's my Haggadah? A Haggadah is a book, which means to tell, because it tells us the story of Pesach. It also tells us about all of the many steps of the Seder. There are so many steps that it tells us about. And every day when we meet on Zoom, we'll talk about some of those steps and we'll sing some songs so that we can remember and know everything that we do at our Seder. So I'm going to make sure to have it here so I can look at it and I can remind me what to do. All right. Now, you may have seen this in our classroom because I know some of you are already polishing it. This is a special plate that we use at a Seder. It's a Seder plate. It's called the Ka'ara. That's its special name. Can you say that? Ka'ara. Look how shiny and beautiful it looks. Thank you to all the children who polished this. All right, I need a few more things. I need something to make Kiddush with. Here's my Kiddush cup. And I need some wine or some grape juice to make Kiddush. All right, there you go. I think our table is all ready and set for now. So I'm going to look at our Seder plate, our Ka'ara, and I thought today we can talk about all the special things that go on our Seder plate to go on this Ka'ara. So let's see. Over here is a spot for our first item. The first item is called a zeroah. Let me find my zeroah. A zeroah is a chicken bone that's roasted. And the reason why we have it is to remember a certain carbon, a certain present that was brought to Hashem in the times of the Beit HaMikdash. We don't eat this, we just have it on our Seder plate as a remembrance. Now over here, there's another spot, and that is for the beitza. Do you know what a beitza is? You got it. A beitza is an egg. And on our ka'ara, we have a hard-boiled egg. And this egg is to remind us of another carbon, another gift that was brought to Hashem in the Beit HaMikdash. It's called the carbon chagiga. Can you say that? Carbon chagiga. And that's what this egg is for. Now, right in the middle, we have the maror. A maror is a vegetable that's called a horseradish. And when you eat it, it tastes bitter and it even smells very strong. This isn't a real horseradish. I don't have one yet, but I just have a pretend one to show you what it is. And maybe closer to Pesach, if I can find a real horseradish, I'll be able to show you. And that goes right there in the middle. All right. Underneath the maror, we have another kind of maror. It's called chazeres. Chazeres is usually lettuce like this. It's usually romaine lettuce. Now, even though romaine lettuce isn't bitter, the part at the very end, the part that gets planted, when it dries out when you plant it, that part gets bitter. And that's why we use it as a kind of a maror too, because we're looking for different kinds of bitter vegetables. And we'll talk about why we want bitter vegetables at another time. Okay, over here we have something called karpas. Karpas can be a few different kinds of vegetables. It can be either a potato, that's one choice, here's my potato. It could be celery, some people use that. It could be parsley, I don't have parsley to show you, but parsley is a kind of a herb. Or some people even use an onion. So you can use any of these vegetables, and that goes on our Seder plate right here. I'm gonna choose the potato because it fits best on my Seder plate. All right, now last over here, we have something called charoset. Now, here's my pretend charoset. Charoset has 3 main ingredients. Different people make it different ways, but the 3 main ingredients are apples, nuts, here are my nuts, can you see? Here's my nuts, and wine. Some people use pears, some people add cinnamon to their charoset, but the main ingredients are apples, nuts, and wine. Now when we mix these 3 ingredients together, the charoset kind of looks reddish, brownish, and the reason for that is that color reminds us the color that most bricks are. They're a little bit reddish or brownish. And when we have the charoset, we remember something very important that happened in the Pesach story. You might remember from Parsha when we talked about how King Paro was very, very not nice to the Jewish people, and he made them work really, really hard to build bricks for him. So the charoset is a very similar color to bricks, and it reminds us of the bricks the Jewish people had to build for King Paro. All right, so I have a song that I'm gonna play for you, and this song is all about everything on the Seder plate, and let's try to sing it together so it can help us remember everything in our ka'ara and the reasons why we have them.
Of hard work, charoset's like the bricks that they used to build.
us that song again, but I forgot to tell you, in this song, the singer uses the Yiddish word for Jewish people, and that is Yidden. So if you hear that word, it means Jewish people, or in Hebrew, B'nai Yisroel. Ready? Here we go again. What is the neck for the carbon Pesach? Pesach is the neck for the carbon Chagiga. Maror is so bitter, reminds us of hard work. Charus is like the bricks that the Yidden used to build. Karpas is a potato, or an onion or celery too. Hazeres is like a maror. Now we know what to do. And we take 3 matzos, and Kohen, Levi, and Yisroel. Put the kaira on the table for the Seder night. All right, shalom, Yeladim. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.